This video is brought to you by the Dragon Slayer. Be sure to check out our website for additional articles, videos, and commentary.
Welcome to round 2 of our Modern Monday event. This is game 1 with Don Gollis playing Black-White Midrange versus Kyle Grunn playing Green-Red Aggro. So basically we have a very interesting list from Don Gollis here. It's very heavy in the 4 and 5 drop slot. It's playing Phyrexian Obliterators, Whip of Erebos, also I think Blood Baron of Vizkopa, and Grey Merchant of Asphodel.
So let's see what we got here. So I guess we got Don going first, opening with a Thoughtseize.
So honestly, that's probably not that's a fine play. He probably doesn't even know what Kyle's playing, but
it's an ideal.
Definitely not looking good for Don right now.
Yeah, ideal hand against him.
Fortunately, so Kyle has exactly 2 lands. He's going to be set up. I guess Don, I don't know. In my opinion, he'd probably just take the earliest threat, maybe even the Rancor. I'm assuming we don't really know what removal he has.
The Rancor seems like a good one. I mean, I don't like you said. I don't know the removal package on Don's board or Don's deck, but I mean, I also would have maybe considered the Thrun.
Yeah,
so I know it's a big the Thrun with the Rancor on it. It's a big problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think ideally we probably, if he's playing Black-White Midrange, we're assuming he's going to be on some number of Path to Exile on deck. So probably he might have an answer for that Strangleroot Geist already with Path. I'm fairly certain from seeing this deck play in previous rounds that it does take a little while to get going. So we'll see if Kyle can sneak in some damage playing that early Strangleroot Geist, or even bolting him, getting in some incremental damage here and there.
So he's going to come in, get the Woodful Hills into Stomping Grounds. And that's tapped, I believe. He already got rid of the Militant, so there's no reason to coming in, untapped. Unless he's playing something, I think, or...
No, that was the end of turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there it is.
So here we go, untap.
So another Woodful Hills draw. Playing him. Now, at this point, I would probably just... Yeah, it's cracking the Foothills, getting maybe another Stomping Grounds, or... Yep.
Oh, wow, he's really going for it. Okay.
He really wants it. I would have probably just gotten the Forest. I don't think the deck only needs one red, really, to run.
Yeah, I know he's playing also some number of Gorklan Rampager in the main as well. So we have Bolt and Gorklan for the red. He might also be on Curd Apes. I'm not entirely sure.
And so I believe the play here I feel like would be the Strangleroot Geist, but it's coming in with the Grook's Companion.
Okay.
Unless he's maybe baiting out a path, but I mean he already knows he has the Strangleroot Geist, so unless he's really just trying to play to his opponent's maybe playstyle, is not sure what to exactly do. But again, the Gollis trying tapped.
Yeah, I don't think really Don's under any pressure right now. I feel like in this situation, maybe Kyle doesn't know what he's up against here, but his opponent's already down to 17. I mean, seeing that turn 1 Thoughtseize, he should have been, in the mood to kind of go aggressive on this play and play the Strangleroot Geist and start bolting and casting Rancors, but maybe he's just playing it safe with the Grook's Companion.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's maybe setting up a little bit too much, because, granted, he will come in for 5 if Don leaves an open board, but I would never leave myself to assume that about my opponent. I feel like I always like to imagine my opponent's going to get some kind of threat every turn.
Yeah, also, I mean, even still, if Don is under no pressure, that end of turn search for a tap land, he can just untap and Path to Exile or kill spell for the Grook's Companion.
That's true. So, see, now, in this situation, I feel like, I understand that the deck's most very, aggro-ish. I would probably just go in safe now, because, if he's going for the safe right, might as well go in all the way. I would probably just swing with the Greek Companion and see if he
has anything
out. Yeah,
I think it's still not a bad strategy here, because obviously, the Greek Companion doesn't have haste. Strangleroot Geist does, so this way you can get him all at once with it.
Combat for 5, so let's see if that goes. That looks like it's a connect. So let's pass on the turn.
Yeah, so it's going to drop down to 12, end of turn fetch, bring him to 11. He doesn't look too bad for Kyle right now. Looks like his Gorklan Rampager, Lightning Bolt, Rancor, and Thrun still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a pretty solid hand.
I did see I think it was a Blood Baron and a Batterskull in Don's hand, though.
Yeah, I did see the Batterskull, but we still have a couple turns for that, right? So
right, yeah,
both 5 drops.
He's unfortunately not in now he's in a little bit more pressure zone because 5 a turn is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I mean, with Don at 11, that's at least, maybe, potentially 2-turn swing.
With the Rancor, of course.
So here we go for 4 mana.
4. So
Casting Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay,
So-
Kyle's going to take a look at that and see what that does. Okay, so this is an interesting bind now. Unfortunately, we just have Lightning Bolt and Gore Clan Rampager here. So I don't really think there's any effective way to deal with this Obliterator besides attacking through it. And honestly, Kyle's board is not strong enough right now.
And it's a shame because I feel like Obliterator is the perfect wall to this deck, and so he's double checking it. Maybe he's a little. I know Kyle's a little newer to Magic, so he's a little unfortunate or unfamiliar with the card. So
yeah, he's definitely
reading.
given that a read.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to make any misplays or anything that's going to put you out of the game.
When you see a 5/5 trample for 4 and it's a mythic, it's gonna. There's got to be something good.
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
there's definitely a lot of text on that card.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's definitely considering his options.
No, I mean, I myself don't know what the play is here.
Yeah, the worst part is if he attacks into it, he's going to lose some permanents. I mean, if he wants to push damage through Don being at 11, now the second worst part is that Don has a Batterskull or a Blood Baron next turn. So that Phyrexian Obliterator can effectively block the entire time and never have to attack. So maybe Kyle's could pass here, assuming that he's going to attack next turn and then get in the remaining damage, but he could just follow up with a Batterskull.
That's true. But like you said, I feel like if Don has no pressure to him, and he's going for the block on the Group's Companion.
So this is not looking good for Kyle right here.
Yeah.
So this is at least 3 permanents he's going to be sacking this turn.
Well, it's not so bad, however, because he can sack the Strangleroot Geist.
Oh, he can sack the Strangleroot
getting
Geist.
it back with Undying, so effectively 2 permanents, but still not great.
Yeah, so what I probably would have done first, now this is a very aggressive play from Kyle here to remove this Obliterator.
So he's putting 6 damage total on it, which will make him sacrifice 6 permanents.
So what I would have probably done afterwards was I would have probably, before combat, cast the Strangleroot Geist. So that way we have a second creature to sacrifice to this Obliterator. That way because he's going to have to effectively, he's going to sack these lands. He's not going to be able to cast anything for the rest of the game. So if he at least cast the second Strangleroot Geist, he would have been able to attack into it and just sack the 2 permanents instead of trying to kill this Obliterator. We should have just tried to push damage through instead.
And it's a shame that he obviously he blocked the better choice of the Group's Companion, because putting 3 damage would obviously make him sack more, but putting a bolt on it would make him just sack the whole field. And it seems like Kyle missed his Undying trigger.
No, I think what he did was he let the damage resolve and the creature come back in the sack effect.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's true. No, see, he just missed. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
A little late to the party.
Yeah, missed the trigger, but I guess Don let him take it back.
Okay, so we at least got 2 in with the Strangleroot Geist. That's not bad. Here comes a Grey Merchant for 6.
That's a real tough.
That's going to bring Kyle down to 10 and Don back up to a healthy 15, which stands pretty good in the aggro deck. And he's in a very good position right now.
I think Don now probably taking it back completely. I don't see much of how to get rid of this. I mean, the Obliterate. If he trades the Obliterate, he trades the board.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a win-win for Don.
Yeah, it's definitely not an ideal situation for him to be in.
I mean, really, there's no way to get through this. It's either let him. I mean, I would probably just let him build. I mean, honestly, I don't think running your own board into the ground is the correct play unless you really got something going on.
Yeah, this is just a very hard situation for Kyle. I mean, any place he's going to put damage on, he's going to lose permanence. So it looks like this 5 damage. He's trying to kill this Obliterator once again.
So I remember playing Obliterator in Standard, and it was just a dream when you see it against the aggro deck. So I feel like you effectively take the game over. I mean, the aggro. I feel like the aggro players needed burn more to dodge.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there was a Dismember in format, and there's a Dismember in this format, but I feel like Kyle just doesn't have it. So
he was definitely not prepared for this card at all.
No, it's and realistically, it's a little hard to get prepared for, especially with this kind of deck.
Yeah, and here he goes. Looks like Don's going to drop the Banish Skull to lock this game away.
Yeah.
With no permanence on the field.
Yep, that's going to be scoop.
All right, stay tuned for game 2.